Hey guys, um, Jeff Hill again with Top Shelf Calhoun. We're going to do a laminate series this time. How I go about color matching a laminate. This one happens to be 926 Yamamoto. Got a guy that's wanting a couple hundred of these in 6-inch sticks. So the way I do a laminate, you guys can see that's kind of an amber on one side, green pumpkin on the other. If we can get a good shot of it here. 15 thousandths green and 40 purple and 40 thousandths black in both sides. So anyway, the way I start this is split as close as I can down the line with a pair of scissors. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to try to separate the two colors. Trying to color match. Excuse me, with both colors together is very difficult. Makes things a lot easier if you can separate the two colors. So, see, I did that. Now it makes everything a lot easier to deal with. Got a pretty good idea where I want to go with this, so already got my coloring out right here. This is the X2 green pumpkin brown. Put a drop out here. If you guys watched the first video, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, then you'll quickly catch on here. So I'm mixing, that was Luricraft green pumpkin right there. I want to mix those two up real good, thin them out, and that kind of gives me an idea of where I'm going to be at on this. Looks like that's going to get me really close on the green pumpkin side. I may have to back off the brown a little bit. I'll probably go 2-to-1 with the Luricraft green pumpkin to the X2 green pumpkin brown. Next one for the amber side is going to be Luricraft amber brown. I think this alone is going to get me pretty close, but we will see. Again, thin it way out like that. You can't see that one. Put it over here a little farther. There we go. Get that thinned out. That one's going to be pretty close. Maybe a little bit too red. We may have to brown that up with some green of some sort. We'll see where we're at when we get close here. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding some coloring in here. Okay, sorry about that. Let me get my measuring spoons. So I'm going to start with 3/4 of a teaspoon green pumpkin, half teaspoon of green pumpkin brown. This is 10 cups each side. Don't have quite as many to run this time, so I backed it off just a little bit. Should give me about 250 probably, somewhere in there. Also already have my salt in here. So I got a real good idea how much glitter I need to put in. A lot of times I'll do that first. I probably should have this time, but I got sidetracked, so put the coloring in first. We'll go ahead and finish that up, and then we'll go to glitter. We'll start out with a teaspoon of Lurcraft Amber Brown. Like I said, this may be a little bit too red. I may have to add some green to it to get it a little more to the brown side. Or maybe just some brown. See what it looks like when we get close here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add the glitter. I'm going to be at about 1/8 of a teaspoon per cup. On the 40,000ths green, or I'm sorry, the 40,000ths purple and the 40,000ths black. In this case, that's something you just kind of have to learn over time if you guys are just starting out on this. To get your density fairly close. Same amount of black on the other side, and also the same amount of 40,000ths purple. And then we'll back the green way off, because smaller green tends to show up a lot more than what big purple and big black do, especially in green pumpkin. This one's going to be fairly dark. So I'm going to start at 1/4 of a teaspoon with that. Something I should say is this is a lot of plastic to be color matching, so if you guys are new to this, I don't recommend doing a gallon and a half at a time. I'll start with a smaller amount. I'm just comfortable enough with this that I don't think that I'll have any issues with it. I've done colors very similar to this before, so it shouldn't be an issue. But I could be wrong. You guys may watch me make a big screw up. So, get this last little bit of scuppernong green out of the pots here. Get her all cleared up. Let's see what we got. Sometimes the old shooting star will freeze off in between runs there. Let it shock her a couple times to get it to flow. I think my amber's too translucent. But go ahead and finish cleaning out here, and I'll shoot one of them to see where we're at. I think our green pumpkin's pretty close, but I think the amber is too translucent and also a little bit too red. So we're going to brown that up a little bit, most likely. We'll see what this looks like. All the plastic bunnies off my gloves here. Pop that off. So I didn't mention in the first video, but this is one of the, I keep referring to it as the shooting star. Everything you guys see now is not this version. This is one of the originals. Had the old rolling block style valve in it, which has since been replaced with the new style valve. But running just basic Presto pots with PID controllers for each pot and for the valve. I'll probably do a video on that, how I got that set up at some point in the future. Almost cool enough. We'll see where we're at here. Real close on that green pumpkin. Really close. Definitely need a little more brown in the amber side though. Some X2 cinnamon and some X2 pumpkin seed here. I think start out with a 1/4 of a teaspoon of that cinnamon. See where we're at there. This is cool enough to be rolled, so we're gonna verify before we add anything. Yep, she's definitely way too translucent. That's what we're going for. That's what we got. So, scrap that. Looks like we might also have to add some into the green pumpkin as well, just to make it a little more opaque. Still a little bit translucent on the green pumpkin side as well. We've got a color that's really similar to this that has got the X2 cinnamon in it. So I'm going to add some of that in. Make it a little more opaque and a little more brown at the same time. Color's been really popular on the West Coast for the last couple of years. Got a very similar color that I make for Magnum that's a little bit more opaque than what this is, but very similar. Let that get mixed up good. It's looking a lot better already. That may be all we need. Shall see. Might have to add a little more cinnamon or maybe some pumpkin seed. Just see where we're at. Try not to add any more colors than what I have to. Keep it as simple as possible. Right here. Oh, I think we're close. See what that does for us. The last one we were matching scuppered on Zoom color, but it was in a lizard, and we were trying to match that to a salted stick, so that kind of gave us a little bit extra, a little bit more of a problem there because of the bait having a lot of salt in it versus a lizard that doesn't have much salt in it. Well, this is pretty well apples to apples here. We've got salted stick to salted stick, so that part of it's already evened out. Let that cool for just a minute, see where we're at. I think we may have to go ahead and add that pumpkin seed. Cinnamon helped, but it's still not quite where it needs to be. I think that pumpkin seed is going to get me exactly where I need to be. Running the chili slabs again with the chiller. Talked about this in the last episode if you didn't see it, but this manifold here goes down underneath the table right here, underneath my bench. There's a cooler. That's what I got my foot on right now. It's full of water. There's a pump that circulates water through all of the chili slab plates, which are these two on the end and the ones underneath. There's also another pump that circulates through my chiller, which is mounted to the wall of this bench over here in this cabinet. So two pumps, one circulates through the plates, one circulates through the chiller. That way I'm not just circulating water, I'm circulating cold water. Makes a huge difference in how cool they stay if you keep the water cold. Yep, we need the pumpkin seed, but I think we're just almost there. Comparison again, which is where we're at, which is where we're going here. I don't want to hit it with too much of this stuff because this is not an opaque color, so we don't want it to be opaque. We're trying to get really close to the same level of transparency as what's in this bait. I think we're going to be really close here. I think this will just about do it. I may end up having to add just a little bit of green pumpkin to make the green pumpkin side a little bit more opaque. But we're real close. Let that stir just a bit. Get all my gloves on. Any of you guys that have a shooting star know exactly why I'm doing all this. Because my left hand will be screaming hot after a while. Switch some out here again. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see much of that or not. Definitely a difference. match this up and see where we're at. But we are really close, guys. I know you can't see that real well from there, but once this cools just a little bit, I'll hold it up to the screen so you can see it a little better. It's definitely looking about right in the box, so. Looky there. The amber looks like it's just a little bit off, but I think the only reason it looks off is because of the thickness of it. There's a lot more plastic here than what there is in the little dab that I just shot out on the counter there. I think once we get this demolded, we're going to be right where we need to be. Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. The same side on the same side there. Wow, it doesn't show up there as well in the camera. There we go. Looks like we need just a little bit more red in that amber. We're going to hit it. One more time. My spoon's up where to go. I can't find it. Another quarter teaspoon there. That was the Luricraft Amber Ground again. Shoot some out on the counter again here and see where we're at. And shoot another mold while we're there. Well, I said we had it last time, but I think we really do have it this time. We will see shortly. Gotta write all this down before I forget it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. See if this is cool enough to peel up yet. Just barely. A little warm, but it'll work. Same side to same side. Now we are dead to rights. Almost perfect, guys. We'll verify it with the bait, but I think we're where we need to be. Oh yeah, that's it right there. Get the right side to the right side again so you guys can see where we're at. Green pumpkin, amber. Green pumpkin, amber. That'll do it. So main thing, guys, is split that laminate. Make sure you get both of the colors separated. A lot of times when you cut them down the middle, they won't be perfect, so sometimes you gotta snip a little bit out of both sides and make sure you get all of the other color out so that you can more easily match a laminate. Trying to do it together is just a lot more difficult. Thanks for watching, guys.